Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Nick Beam.
It's your favorite ladybug, Treese. We in for another episode of Leveling Up.
Y'all know what it is. We have a visitor.
Guest.
We have a guest.
Yes.
And our guest today, might as well introduce him.
Oh my gosh, we are here. We in the hair district. And today we have the creator of the hair sleeve, Lorenzo.
Yes.
Welcome.
Mr.
Welcome.
Lorenzo White.
Thank you.
Is in the building with us today, y'all.
Yes, it's exciting. I'm just glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be
Definitely.
here. I appreciate you guys for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. I
Definitely.
appreciate
Yes,
it.
yes. The Leveling Up squad is going to be in for a nice treat.
Today.
Yes.
You guys are in for it today. So, let's just get into it.
Yes, let's.
So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Lorenzo. I'm originally from the Bay Area. I was raised in Las Vegas. I went to middle school, high school in Las Vegas. So I'm just now moving back, been back to the Bay Area for about 7 months now. So just trying to make connections and just trying to network, man.
What side of the Bay you on?
Well,
Oakland?
East Bay.
East Bay.
I was born in Oakland.
Nice.
I lived in Berkeley, Richmond, Vallejo,
Nice.
Hercules, El Sabra. I lived
Oh,
everywhere.
he all over. He a Bay kid. You feel me? So that's good. That's good. So won't you tell us a little bit about how you first started?
The hair sleeve. I don't like to get my hair done. I don't like to sit there. The time it's time consuming.
And y'all see all this hair. This is a lot of hair to not want to get done.
Yeah, so I was just getting my hair done one day, and actually Crystal, my girlfriend, she's the other owner of the hair sleeve.
Okay.
She was doing my hair, and we just sat there, and I'm like, how could I make this easier? She's just reaching over me for clips, reaching over for product.
Right.
And I was like, man, what could we do? And so 20 minutes, we came up with the name of hair sleeve, and I was like, what if it was something you could put on your arm and it had everything on it that you needed to get in? We just kind of like went from there, and we even put it off for like 2 years. We put it off for 2 years before we even followed through on it, got a patent or anything too. So
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Super nice.
So it's safe to say you have a little company with you and joining in on this venture with you.
Oh yeah. She's actually in LA networking
Right.
too, getting in some. We're trying to get in a couple beauty supply stores out there. So
Very
yeah.
nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
What's that been like? Just the process of getting into the grind of creating something different and something new. Tell me a little bit about the technical side. So you mentioned her reaching and grabbing and like all these things that you kind of noticed. Tell me kind of what was the first thing that you guys said, this is a problem that we want to solve? What was kind of that one thing where you were like, this is what we want to fix with this sleeve?
I wanted to fix our first thing key to the sleeve is sanitation.
Okay.
As far as being in a salon, you're not technically supposed to stick your hand in the grease and apply it to your client's head or anything like that. So that was the first thing. So we tried to fit. We got a spatula to help us with that. So
this is cute.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Can I
put
see
that-
that? Okay.
Y'all,
You
I
guys
love
have to see this.
cutesies.
And what do we call this, Lorenzo?
That's a spatula. It's for
This
the
is the
product.
spatula. This is for the product, you guys.
For any
This
woman.
is amazing.
You know, manicures, y'all know, it's $40 to $60.
Okay.
This right
Hello.
here. Never again, ever again, do you ever have to worry about residue under the nail. This little invention
That's
right
pretty
here.
interesting, though.
And then you take it. Y'all see? Y'all see that popped off? And you just dip.
That's kind of
Just
pretty
thank
cool.
you.
And you could
Thank
also
you.
use that, take it out of product and apply it to your client's head.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
Or you could use your fingers because you're not contaminating as far as
Right.
reaching back in the product jar.
Right,
so to
right,
say.
right.
Okay.
Very nice. That's actually a really big problem to solve. And so on behalf of salons and nail technicians and manicured hands all across the nation, we appreciate you.
Nice.
But what's up with the grind though?
And I know you got to tell us about the
Yeah.
grind, man. We know, how you started, but why don't you tell us what's the story behind all of this?
Yeah.
Like, because I know there's a story behind it because it wasn't always,
It was really just a quick idea, man. It's one of those ideas that a lot of us get that we don't follow through on. A lot of people come up with cool ideas, and some people assume that they're already out, or some people just don't follow through on them. It was just an idea, man, that I had a full-time job
Right.
when I thought of this, and like I said, I put it out for I put it off for 2 years. Still kept working.
That is
and-
incredibly
yeah, so it was just one of my ideas. I was like, man, I said I planned on moving out of state from Las Vegas anyway back
Right.
home, and I was like, when I leave, I'm going to take all of my money I saved up. And I was like, I'm gonna just put it all in the hair sleeve and get my patents and everything. And I just went for it, man.
Lorenzo, that gotta be kind of
Yeah.
scary though,
Yeah,
because I know
it
there's a
was.
lot of people like who try to start businesses or whatever,
ideas.
who have ideas that want to do that, but isn't that process kind of scary at first? Or did you just believe in yourself that much that, hey, this is what I'm doing, I'm putting all my chips in the bag and we rolling?
Yeah, it was one of them processes, bro. The process really ain't that hard. Like it's only hard when you're thinking about it because you really don't know what steps to take.
Right.
Exactly.
And so once you figure out which steps to take to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, it's so much easier than what we think.
Right.
And like patenting a product is not that hard. Getting you a business license is not that hard, nor is it that expensive.
Right.
Right.
Trademarking your name isn't that expensive.
Right.
So once you just figure out all those things and get things in order,
the right steps.
the right steps. It's not as hard as we think it is. Man.
Well, we can definitely tell you that if you want to do something, don't be afraid to do it.
No.
Definitely take the right steps and take them in order, and you'll be all right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
and I think even to piggyback on that, even if you take the wrong steps,
Right.
I think that having actionable items and being a person who's able to go forward is the most pertinent and most important part of any process. Like I always tell clients and people, anybody who's listening, the most difficult but most important part of any process is the first step.
Right.
And so you guys, when you are kind of tuning in, you watching this, if you have an idea, if you have something that you want to do, if there's something that's been tugging at you, if you sat down with a loved one, a spouse, a family member, and you guys came up with something and you've been sitting on it, or if there's something that you think will be really good but you're scared because other people have done it or you don't know how to do it, just take the first step. And as Lorenzo was explaining to us, that may be layered. It may involve patenting, business licensing,
Definitely.
other administrative duties, as I call business fundamentals. But I certainly think that you can start, and you don't need to have navigational skills. There are platforms such as this, right? We're all
Right.
well versed in starting and running businesses. There's definitely a network to be gained from taking the first step and going out. And we're going to talk to Lorenzo more about how he's built a network. But you guys, you can do this. Like, if you want to start something, start it, and the pieces will fall in line as you go forward.
Definitely.
And so, speaking of pieces, I noticed. I noticed. Y'all know I'm the
wanna move
segue.
right into it.
Y'all know I'm the segue queen. Stop playing. I noticed that this has several pieces.
Yes.
So tell me about the clinical soundness. So as far as like if I'm a salon owner and I get this sleeve, tell me about some of the ways that it can help with sanitation and other things like that. Why so many pieces and pockets and gadgets and things on the sleeve?
Well, because as you can see right here, put it on so they can get a better visual.
Oh, that was easy to do.
Yeah, it's not too hard. You just pull it up.
That looked
It's
like
just
that
like
didn't even take no turkey meat.
Now to me, that was a basketball sleeve. 'Cause I'm used to putting those on.
That was easy. And it didn't take no
That was a
turkey
hoop
meat.
sleeve. So now I feel like I'm balling in the shop.
I didn't break a sweat. My whole
Right.
that looked like the arm didn't even sweat.
And Lorenzo, like,
Slid right on.
just looking
And
at
they come
it.
in multiple different sizes too, from a
Right.
small all the way to a 2X too as well.
If I like
Nice.
tie dye,
tie dye.
if I like plain.
we
You
do
can swing
we do
it.
also make custom sleeves. We do.
What,
Nice.
Okay, what
Yeah.
if I'm real militant about my hair business and I just want fatigue? I want army.
We got 2 different fatigues on our website.
Wow.
Hello, somebody.
So he hitting every area,
fatigue.
man.
Hello. You don't have to be fatigued to get fatigued.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of different colors too
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
And it's interesting to me because now that I'm looking at it and it's on your arm, I'm looking at all the things because like I get my hair done too also.
Yes.
I get my hair braided. And most of the time when she's doing my hair, she's always asking for a hair clip. Like, that goes on my hair. And I'm seeing before she even starts, if she throw her sleeve on, she won't have to ask for nothing. And most of the time she's like, hey, can you reach that right there? You don't even gotta reach for nothing. It's right there on your sleeve.
And
Right.
that's one of the key points that we wanted to touch on too. As far as the salon owners, timing is everything. Scheduling is everything.
Time
The more
consuming,
time you
yeah.
save, the more money you can make. And so
Yep.
with the hair sleeve, you definitely save time and
Definitely.
it can free up a little space for make a little extra money. If I get another extra client in throughout the day, it'll save you enough time to at least do one more client a day.
Right.
And
I think
preserving
that's important.
overhead.
Go ahead.
It looks like
yeah.
it preserves overhead.
Yes, in the product containers, I get my hair done. You see, I got a lot of hair, and she uses 2 of these for my hair. So if you're overusing a retwist, so if you're using more than this, you're probably overusing product, and a lot of us don't know that because you're just so used to slapping it on your hand. So this is also going to save you money on your product too as well. So that's a major key point that we wanted to reach out and let everybody know
Yeah.
as well too. So
Right.
And as someone who don't No DMs. No, don't call me. Don't message. It's only family. It's like 3 heads that I do. But as someone who used to, I have to say, because people will start back. You said you didn't do hair anymore. I don't. I do TV.
But she's doing hair now because of the sleeve now, so she's ready.
I did get treated back in the day.
You know, he would try to like. But no, I do use the sleeve. I actually was able to be privy to this product and to meeting Lorenzo a while back by way of Dope Air Poetry Night, which is curated by Mr. Fab. Stanley Cox, and so it's just been a beautiful addition to my life because even though I don't publicly do hair anymore by taking on clients, I do service myself. I do my own. Right. Yes, I do my hair sometimes.
But is it easier for you to have the sleeve on when you're doing your own hair?
Well, what I was gonna say, yes, it is. To answer your question, let me not answer Nick's question. Y'all know how I go down. We got guests, and so we can keep it clean while there's people in the house. Woo, Lord, just help me. But to answer your question, yes, it does make it easier. But I also noticed one key thing that I really did love. As we digress back to the retention of products and decreasing the waste of overhead, anytime that we do hair, we notice, and if you've done hair, y'all know, after you finish, there's a residue left on the back of the hand.
Thick film on the back of
and it's very thick, and at times I've noticed even a skin irritation of sorts, as well as just the amount of product that gets absorbed and eaten away. Anything that has oxidation or is aerated or that sits out becomes dried, or it dissolves, or it evaporates, right? Because water, you guys all know the chemistry of how water and air and all that works together. And so what happens is, from having the container open, the major product container, I've noticed there's always like a film. You know, you leave your product open several times a day, an hour or so at a time, you're losing product just by having it open and in the air, as well as decreasing the strength and tenacity and the genuineness of the product, right? You leaving it open, you see those little water bubbles? That's oxidation, and that's actually decreasing the strength of your product. Plus, when it's on your hand, you be like, where is it going? Like, I done slapped on my hand. Like,
and to key in on that, Trees, and there's a bunch of skin diseases that you could be having, and you could be using an all natural product, and you think, oh, it's all natural.
It's okay.
There is chemicals or things in there that could still break you out. So
that's right. As well as your chemistry, your physical body chemistry. Anytime that you combine anything, that's a mixture of body chemistries. That's why they tell you be careful how you kiss. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Because y'all talk about bad vibes. It's not just vibes that you sharing. You swapping stuff.
And this is coming off of a stylist. Not saying anybody's stylist is unsanitary or anything like that, but you don't know what what skin disease or anything they have, and they're applying it from their hand to your head. So it's on your scalp now. So
and psoriasis is one of the most commonly obtained hair or skin viruses that attacks the scalp. And I mean, not only do you not want to be the cause of someone who's super sensitive maybe obtaining that, just by way of, it could be anything. Maybe you use a natural oil that doesn't agree with their body chemistry. It can be anything. You can be extremely clean and it's just not good, right? We've seen kids die from too much water. So clean and good doesn't always mean good for me. And so I think it's important. Plus, if they have psoriasis, you don't want that on your skin. You don't want to be touching and swapping, and this is just better.
You are definitely providing a higher level of service with the hair sleeve for sure.
Definitely.
And those clips, I mean, you just blew the whole.
The clips is killing it.
You just blew the buttons. I mean, I'm just and even
they
with
come
the
down
big
here
ones
too. Like you could put
them
all the way down. You could put them down in between. And so
nice.
and you could put a crochet needle here as well.
Can I do something real
rat
quick?
tail comb.
Somebody.
Some women do this. I wouldn't recommend this.
No.
I see a lot of women do this. This isn't the right way to hold your comb on the sleeve like this. You don't want to do that. Okay. So it's more just put it in here like this.
So there is a proper way to use the
side piece, y'all. This is the best side piece you ever come across. This is a good side piece. Hello.
Especially in hair.
Hello.
For all of you salon owners,
get you a side piece, and not the kind that y'all usually think we talking about.
This is pretty awesome.
This is nice. This is amazing.
Awesome. Thank you. I
love this. I love this, and it also seems like this. So this motion that you just did, the swivel in the chair, you didn't have to move your arm.
Nope.
And it looks like as you move your arm,
everything's moving.
Just give me a lift up real quick.
It's just
you didn't have to move the back.
Everything is secure. Like there's no, it's on there. The clips are secure. Everything.
So if I have like bad back issues, cramps, don't act like y'all. I'm not the only person. We not gonna play no games on the Sunday. Today is a Sunday. We not gonna play no games. it's hard.
Yeah.
We do a lot with our bodies, right? And even men though, right?
Yeah.
Who are athletic and you know, you guys have different things that different ailments and things that ail you too, and pains, and this just seems like it's a good way to alleviate that. Like you can lessen the amount of movement.
Yeah, so you definitely are. You're stopping all the twisting and turning and bending back and reaching back. It's definitely a time saver, and is convenient for carpal, like you said, carpal tunnel. You know, you just everything is right here. Everything is like this. So.
Like, so on a Thursday night, which would be the day that you guys should be watching at 7:30 every Thursday, I've been working all week. I get a client out the blue. I'm tired. It's been tired as tired can be.
Right.
This makes it easier to take that
easier.
one more client and just be like, okay, I can hatch it out. Because I'm not doing all this extra stretching, and I love it. I love this idea.
And don't forget the moms out there and the dads that got their kids, their daughter, their son with long hair. They might got to put their hair in a ponytail. Right. I have clients customers thank me every day, because now when they reach for the product, their daughter isn't running off while they grabbing the grease. So it's definitely, if you at home on the couch or at the table, it's convenient as well too. So
I love this idea. I'm just like, this has
I gotta give. I definitely think that I gotta have it. I gotta introduce it to the person who does my hair. I like it because I'm not gonna be reaching no more. I feel like I'm involved because I reach a lot, you know. So I definitely think that this is a nice product, man, and you're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Lorenzo White, everyone. We have to go to commercial. Okay. So we're gonna come back and we'll be right back. It's your boy Nick Bean, man.
It's your forever ladybug tree.
And we'll be right back
in a minute.
Leveling up.
Leveling up. You guys, this is Leveling Up. Thank you guys for sticking with us and tuning in. We've appreciated it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this has been.
It's been crazy.
This has been the light. Lorenzo,
with the one and only.
This is nice.
Lorenzo White.
You guys, if you don't know, you should already know. Every Thursday at 7:30, tune in, check us out. Make sure you subscribe, like us on the YouTube channel, Leveling Up, LEVEL_N_UP. Check us out. We have wonderful guests like Lorenzo White, who's come here from the hair district with the hair sleeve. You never know what might go down on a Leveling Up episode, but one thing is for sure, we are not staying the same. We only getting better.
We only getting better.
That's
why
right?
we leveling
up. And speaking of getting better, what? So, I didn't even know. All this time, I've been following y'all whole episode. I was just rocking and rolling. Right. I wasn't really shaking and moving, but I had the sleeve on all this time. This is a product sleeve, and it's so comfortable that I didn't even notice that I was wearing it. In fact, it's so lightweight, but yet sturdy that it really didn't budge. It hasn't moved. The container hasn't done anything. I can take it off, pop it back on. The top doesn't come off if I don't want it to. Right. And so this is just another testament to how sound and wonderful and easy to use this product is. I love this. Like, just thank you.
And that's more for, like, you know, some braiders or stuff like that. They might not use as much clips. Right. So, you know, in the product containers, you can always purchase more of these. People be like, oh, well, I don't use two product containers. So you just purchase them and have them ready. You'll have, you know, that it's going to take you about four product containers to do a head of braids. Right. So you have them just already ready. So when you're done, you just snatch this one off, put the new one on, and you're still going.
If I already have an idea of my product usage, and I want something specific, say I wanted a product sleeve, but I wanted it to hold 4 of these that I could Velcro on. Is that something that you guys can do for me, or
we can definitely do?
How do you construct them?
Well, that would be considered a custom sleeve. So we do custom sleeves.
Y'all know I like exclusives.
Yeah. So we could definitely do. We manufacture these ourselves, and we also have a manufacturer now in LA. And that was another part of the process too, learning. Like me and Crystal, we taught ourselves how to sew. We made these, and by the time we got them manufactured, we were telling the manufacturer how we wanted them and how to cut it, the material,
exactly.
You know, so.
So, and that's another thing that I always talk about too, is you guys just working smarter, not harder. Even if you're going to outsource, which is what you call it when you do business with other businesses to provide services where you're not the expert. Even if you're going to outsource, you have to know something about every single aspect of your business. This just makes you stronger, more empowered. It saves you time. It saves you money. See, so y'all thought the book wasn't a business, but I'm here to let you know, smarter, not harder. Y'all got to get on your A game, right? Start where you need to start and learn as you go, but definitely take control.
Yes.
And so let's jump into the grind of your product and where you see your product going into the future? Like, what do you see?
What we're working on now is I'm trying to get the hair sleeve to be a part of the curriculum a part of the, I guess, is a toolkit for the schools, for the natural hair schools.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do now. We're in the process of that. We're trying to get them in schools. I see it being in every beauty supply store.
That's when
around
you say
the country.
schools, that sounds really big, because just I can just picture, just starting out and it being that useful to people starting out to where they're already, thinking about, man, first thing I need is that sleeve on when I'm doing hair, because why not?
And another key point for the trainers at the schools is the fact that you'll have more of your students' attention while you're training them, so they're not trying to make sure the grease isn't falling off, they're not reaching back for a clip. They're right as you're teaching them and guiding their hands through, they're right there with you. They don't have to turn around and do stuff like that. It's going to help a big lot. It's going to help a lot for the schools too as well.
Yeah,
Right.
and behavior is learned. So if you're teaching them early and often to be ergonomically sound and to be more sanitized,
Right.
and to have some consideration for all the product and all those kinds of things where this is really impactful, I think that just takes them along.
Are you going out to different places also and just showing them how it's used and showing your product off as of right now?
Yeah. I go to I just go to the hair salons. Really,
Okay.
I go to hair salons around the Bay Area.
Right.
And,
Nice.
I'm actually going to Broner Brothers next month too as well. So,
This is big.
and actually, when I first started the sleeve, I got invited to the Natural Hair Expo as well. So I got a booth there. So we're going to be there in Atlanta.
You have met people from
So
everywhere.
this is it for you.
Yeah.
Like, it
This
sounds
is
like it's
nice.
really like venturing off right now.
Yeah. Diane Bailey. If you were in school and you wrote the textbooks if you read any textbooks, went through natural hair school, Diane Bailey had a part of that, and
Yeah, this
she
is
supports us, and
Oh,
she
wow.
supported us, and she actually, she's gonna be, if I have it my way, one of our brand ambassadors.
Man,
But
when I grow
think
up,
the
that's what I'm
context-
trying to do is
So-
travel and make money. Hello, somebody.
And I think what's happening right now is that your product is speaking for itself too
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a blessing, man.
Yeah.
This, like I said, it was an idea, man, and just the fact that so many people are just like wowed by it when I
Right,
show them
right.
Can you
is a
just name
blessing.
drop?
You know?
Can you just name?
We
I
know that you.
He's modest, but I've had the pleasure
Very
of really
humble.
getting to know this businessman and his spouse, Crystal. And so can you just name drop one or two people of affluence or influence?
Diane Bailey and Susan from the natural hair industry.
Hello.
Everybody knows them, and
right.
yeah, they're real big in our culture, and they're still breaking down barriers as we speak. As far
Right.
as
Yeah.
because some states you got to have a license to be a braider.
Right.
Right.
They're still breaking that down
Yeah,
and stuff
right.
like that.
Right. And so that's just another
interesting.
testament to how pursuing, your aspirations and following up on those good ideas just really pans out. You not only
Right.
help yourself, but you help other people as well as you build connections.
And that's what we're
And that's
about.
just
We're leveling up.
I love it. I love it. This has been wonderful.
And that's
That-
what you're doing. So
And my following is going up. On Instagram. My Instagram is hair_sleeve, and that's also my Facebook too as well. Hair_sleeve.
So that's how you can find him, follow, support, give feedback, grab a sleeve, drop a hashtag,
and
drop
what's
a
that
handle.
hashtag? That's on the
It's the thing you didn't know you needed until you had it.
Hashtag you didn't know you needed it until you got it.
Didn't
Right?
know you needed it
Until you got it.
That's
Which is
dope.
that's amazing. I love it.
Hashtag.
Right? Hashtag hair sleeve.
Yeah.
Hashtag you didn't know you needed it until you got it. Hashtag save money,
Right.
make money. What's another hashtag?
Hashtag Twist Station.
Hello, somebody. Hashtag natural hair.
Right.
You guys, so you guys stay tuned in to the great things that Lorenzo's doing over at the hair district. I think it's or at the sleeve district, excuse me. I think it's
Right.
way bigger, way better than even what we've been privy to so far. And this is just excellence at its finest,
Thank you.
having
Yes,
an idea and then
appreciate that.
executing. Thank you. No,
Well,
thank you for coming. This
Right.
has been amazing.
So once again, you guys, we have him.
Lorenzo
And
White.
Lorenzo White, man.
The
and
sleeve
he showed
district.
up. The sleeve is in the building.
The
I
hair
don't know what y'all
sleeve.
using out
Hello.
there. But the sleeve is in the building.
Hello.
And it's definitely a great product.
Get a product for your product.
Get a product for your product. Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Right?
Hashtag hair tool of the year.
Right.
Hashtag hair
I
tool
like
of
that.
the year.
And you know what?
Yes.
I definitely gonna do that.
Yes.
Like that's the hashtag.
Somebody
right
go
now.
ahead and send a letter over to the powers that be. They have a Bay Area Best of the Year award that they award to products, persons, personalities, and artists. And so we should definitely make sure that there's a category for best product of the year, and then you need to go ahead and snag
And
that
that's the
thing.
type of stuff
I
that
think
we need
that
to do.
this is what leveling up is all about.
It is.
And so
once again, here with our boy, man,
Come on,
that
y'all.
showed up, man,
This has
and
been
came
awesome.
through. And it's your boy Nick Bean.
it's your favorite ladybug, Treese.
And I'm Lorenzo White.
And
Y'all.
we just leveled up, y'all.
Leveling up.
Got
Only
to.
one way to go. Stay tuned. We'll see y'all soon. Till the next round.
Definitely.
Be well.
Peace
Peace.
I want to shout out Leveling Up for sure, man. Thank you guys for letting me be here. I want to thank Susan from the natural hair industry, Diane. Thank you guys. Thank all of my following, the Locks by Lakello, the natural hair industry. I want to thank you guys for all your help that you guys gave me. My Uncle Punkin, he helped fund my dream. I want to say I love you. Thank you for that. And I also want to thank my girlfriend Crystal, because without her, this would not happen. It would have not even been a thought or anything like that. So thank you to her. I want to thank my mom, all my family. I just want to thank everybody, man. And follow me on Instagram at hair_sleeve, Facebook hair_sleeve. I also want to thank Mr. Fab for his support. And when I seen him, he loved his sleeve. So shout out Mr. Fab for sure. And thank you guys for everything.